Welcome back to another episode of Geeks Amusing, only at the Grindhouse. This is Nathan.
What the hell voice is this? You always have a new voice, and my voice just stays the same.
Yeah, here's the same old Ryan voice.
Same old Ryan.
Yes. Welcome back to our episode. We're going to talk cryptids or cryptozoology creatures,
supernatural monsters, cryptids.
Yes. And we went with cryptids, so no supernatural for us, no.
Yeah, we decided we're not going to do
spirits, ghosts, demons. This is straight.
Yeah.
Cryptids.
I had a list of 65, and I decided no. So
sit back, folks.
No spirits, no ghosts.
Yeah.
No aliens. What else? No demons.
Yeah, no demons. This is strictly the Bigfoot type,
These
could possibly
exist. These are the ones you can touch.
Yes, with your bare hands. You can go out. If you can find Bigfoot, you can touch his furry wee-wee.
Although looking at some of mine, I'm like, I don't know if these are really
cryptids.
I guess. Well, they are, but are they tangible? And some of the weird, this first one I have, it can change into a firefly. That sounds like magic.
Yeah, but if it's something that they supposedly say exists and is in the deep, But Ryan's sticking to the world.
Yeah, I gave Nathan. What did you get? North America.
North America. So I'm doing
America, Canada.
Yeah,
U.S.
Canada.
Have any monsters in Canada?
I think I have maybe one.
Besides hockey players.
Yeah, I did. I picked. I think I have one or two maybe from Canada.
Oh, that's cool.
Because most of because I got looking, most ones from Canada are just like Sasquatch or lake monsters.
Yeah, aren't lake monsters always pleciosaurus or whatever?
Something like that. Yeah, something like that. It's just always. I don't know. I wanted to kind of go more towards maybe the cryptids you really haven't heard that much about, and I tried to steer clear of Bigfoot type.
Yeah.
So
everyone knows Bigfoot.
Yeah, but we'll jump right into it. I'll let Ryan start off. He's got his list is a little bit bigger than mine.
Okay, we're leaving North America. We're gonna fly across the world, and first we're gonna start at Togo, Ghana. Is that the same place, or is that two different places? I don't know.
Togo, Ghana.
Togo and Ghana.
Oh.
Ghana.
Hey, dude, you knew.
I don't think I ever went there. This is called the Adze. And
it looks weird in that picture you got.
Yeah, it's like a man hanging down with these clawed hands. Mm-hmm. He's hanging upside down like a trapeze artist.
Yeah, he is.
But his legs...
He's got a little diaper on, too.
He does have a diaper. That's cool.
Yeah, the weirdest thing is his legs.
His feet wrap around the thing like tentacles. That's how he's hanging upside down.
Yep.
Anyway, the Adze from Togo, Ghana. It's in firefly form. The Adze will pass through closed doors at night and suck blood from people as they sleep. The victim will fall sick and die. And then it says here, tales of the creature and its effects were probably an attempt to describe the potentially deadly effects of mosquitoes and malaria. And there is no defense against an Adze.
Okay, so that's possibly something that they came up with because of the...
Yeah. It's one of those things where they had to come up with a reason because they didn't know. It's mythology basically. It's kind of like whenever I always laugh about succubuses because succubus and incubus or incubi or succubi, which is what most ex-girlfriends do. They succubi and they leave. I just came up with that.
What was the first one? Succubus, and what was the other one you said?
Succubus are the female ones.
What's
Incubus are the male versions.
Incubus.
Yeah. So there isn't that band Incubus?
Yeah, there is.
Those guys are all demons.
They are.
I should have to kill them all. But they.
That's why they're always trying to have sex with me.
No, I swear the female succubus, what she does is she sneaks into a man's room, sleeps with him, takes his closure is Vendor 13, takes his seed. And then leaves.
What kind of seeds are we talking about?
And becomes a male.
Oh.
And then finds a woman and implants that seed that she took from that guy into the man, or the other way around. The man puts in whatever he could be.
What is it?
He implants it into the woman, but then that's when I think that's how it had to be some kind of Catholic thing where they were going, I'd never touched that woman. This is how it must have happened. This is how she got pregnant. My dick never went in her.
It was a succubus.
It was a woman came in and had sex with me and then turned into a man and had sex with her.
So
who
then
just happened to look like me.
It keeps changing then. So once it does sleeps with the woman, it changes back into the woman.
I think when it turns into a woman, then it's
normal form. It's
well, I think
natural state.
I think the woman who gets seeded gets she's gonna raise a little devil baby. But it's just weird. It's like it's just an excuse because some guy couldn't just go, yeah, I slept with her. He had to go, a demon did it.
Well, who's dumber, the guy who says it or the people who are like, oh, that must be true?
That must have been it. Well, what is this, the 1200s or whatever?
It is.
They rampantly believed in demons. Everything's a demon. Okay, we're gonna go to the Philippines. Yeah, let's go to the Philippines. This is called the Aswang.
What? Watch your mouth. Watch your potty mouth.
What was that?
That was my phone. I forgot to silence it. Sorry.
I thought it was like a spring or something. Okay. The Aswang love to eat unborn fetuses and small children, favoring livers and hearts. And this creature looks like a woman with long hair.
It looks creepy though, man.
But she's kind of spidery looking, doesn't she?
Yeah, she does look very spidery.
Like she's down on all fours, but her legs are bent all in crazy manners. Some have long. Of all the words I have to stand out, proboscis, I guess, which they use to suck the children out of their mother's wombs. Yuck! When they are sleeping in their homes, they may be killed by using a whip made entirely of a stingray's tail.
What, does this thing come from the ocean?
Yeah, it's around the Philippines. To spot an aswang at daytime, I love this part. To spot like the whole. This is like the vampire mythology. To spot an aswang at daytime, look straight at their eyes. The person in front of you is an aswang if your reflection is upside down. That'd be weird if you tomorrow you're talking to somebody and you go, "What the fuck?"
Yeah, you just kind of look in their eyes. You're like,
"Why
does it look off?
Is there a problem?" And you're like, "No."
Look at you with those dead eyes. What are you staring at?
My upside down form, stab in the heart. With the I gotta go find a stingray.
What are you looking at?
Here we go. We're going to Malaysia.
Yeah, here's the
We're going to Malaysia.
Oh,
favorite
this thing
one.
looks messed up.
The Penanggalan from Malaysia. The Penanggalan is a detached female head capable of flying about on its own. As it flies, the stomach and entrails dangle below it, and these organs twinkle like fireflies as the Penanggalan moves through the night. The Penanggalan perches on roofs of houses where women are in labor, screeching when the child is born. Oh my God, you imagine? You go, my baby's born. What the hell was that? We gotta leave. We have to go.
Gotta get out of here.
The Penanggalan will insert a long invisible tongue into the house to lap up the blood of the new mother.
Ugh.
And basically it looks like a woman's head floating. And
yeah, it does.
Lungs and liver and stomach and intestines are all dangling down below it. Now, one of the things, like some of the stuff about when they go home at night, the daytime they walk around normal human bodies, but at night that's when they detach your head. They always try to get jobs as what do they call them, midwives, the ones that help deliver babies. Mm-hmm. Yeah, so then they know where the feasting is going to be happening. But then, what is the thing? To hunt one, you put shards of glass into the hole.
Oh, yeah, you're telling me that.
And then she can't get back into her body because there's shards of glass keeping her from getting in there. She gets all cut up.
Yeah.
Insides and everything. But there's something... What is it that you... It's usually for, it's in the kitchen you use it. It's some kind of detergent or something. But they soak their insides in this stuff. And then if you smell that on somebody during the daytime, that person's a Penanggalan. I can't remember what it's called. I'll have to look it up later, but I'm not doing it now.
That thing, the face on that thing, his mouth is all wide. It's like,
give me babies. Oh, here we go. We're going to Mongolia.
Mongolia.
No, that plane sounded weird. It sounded like the wind. We're taking the flying carpet from Aladdin.
Yeah, if I'm flying an airplane, all of a sudden the jets just starts going.
I'm gonna be thinking, uh-oh.
Does anybody else hear that?
Hand me that mask. And take it away from that child. He doesn't need it. Mongolia.
You may have heard of this one.
The Mongolian death worm.
Yeah.
Look at that thing.
That's a tremor, all right.
It is a tremor.
Or it's a sarlacc.
Yeah, maybe.
Does
What if a sarlacc is a giant Mongolian deathworm? He's so fat he can't move. He's
I would
I'm just
assume
gonna
it
stay down
is.
here and suck in the sand.
Does it say how big they get?
Yeah, it says in here.
Okay.
The worm is said to inhabit the western or southern Gobi Desert. It can kill at a distance, either by spraying a venom at its prey or by means of electrical discharge. Pick one. You can't have both. The worm lives underground, hibernating most of the year except for June and July when it becomes active. Its venom supposedly corrodes metal, and local folklore tells of its predilection for the color yellow. So you're not supposed to wear yellow, and they are supposed to be between 2 and 4 feet.
So not. Oh, okay. So are these? We were just talking about the.
What was that show we used to watch?
Oh, it was Destination Truth.
Yeah, because they went there. They went to Mongolia.
Now, did they say the Mongolian deathworm? It was supposed to come at you like a tremor, or it stayed underground like the sarlacc? I can't remember.
Excuse me. I think it stayed underground.
Okay.
And these are good.
There.
We're having drinks. Let's see. All right, we're going to Japan. Yay! Back in Japan. This is called a kametachi in Japan. They're depicted as a weasel with fur like that of a hedgehog and the cry like that of a dog, and one that flies through the air with wings. They're also said to attack people with limbs like that of a sickle or razor. Yeah, it's like a little weasel, and then his legs are like, he looks like Freddy Krueger made him.
Yeah, he's got four limbs, but they're basically like spikes.
They're all sickles. How does he get anywhere? Oh, he flies. They just said he flies.
He flies? Where's his wings at?
I don't know. It's not on the picture.
I don't see the wings at
I
all.
don't like that animal.
Japan's got a weird one because I don't think we talked about this one. Have you ever seen the one? I think Destination Truth.
Oh, is it the one of the little frog guys with the bowl in their head?
Yeah, they look like little Friar Tucks or whatever.
Oh, what are they called?
They're supposedly they snatch children on the riverbank.
Kempos? No, Koopas?
Like King Koopas. They look like something out of Mario.
I don't remember. Yeah, but they're
like
a little
weird turtle-looking thing.
Yeah, they're little actual. Those things are real.
And supposedly they steal kids.
Well, yeah, if they get too close to the water.
Yeah. Yeah. What did they end up figuring out? It was like a big salamander.
They probably thought it was a giant turtle because they thought they saw one, but it was a giant turtle.
Oh. Okay.
Let's see. Oh boy, here's one. I think this one's actually maybe a kind of a spirit. Let's see. What? Oh my God. Geshado Kuru from Japan. Oh boy, the Geshado Kuru are creatures that take the form of giant skeletons and are 15 times taller than an average person.
Holy crap!
That's just a basketball player. Said to be created from amassed bones of people who died of starvation or in battle without being buried. They roam after midnight, I love this part, grabbing lone travelers, biting off their heads, and drinking their spraying blood.
Oh my gosh, this sounds like something out of an anime.
Yeah, maybe it is.
like Attack on... Was that...
Attack on Titan? Yeah, that's what I was thinking when I was like, is this where they got this from?
Probably was.
There was a way to know their approach, as the victim would hear the sound of a loud ringing in their ears. I've had that happen before. When you're walking and you're going, what's that? My ears.
Why are my ears
Somebody's
ringing?
talking about me.
Some big scout's going.
The skeleton's standing behind you, going, I'm gonna bite off your head.
Oh, you're gonna bite your head off.
Drink your spraying blood. Get away from me, samurai.
You have to have very high blood pressure to get that spray. Good spray going.
That's anime. Everyone has high blood pressure. Because they take a sword slash and they go, and it goes.
They do. They get paper cuts in those things.
They basically just burst.
They bleed to death from a paper cut.
They probably would. That'd be a great anime. You have a guy working in an office and he goes, and his fingers just going. Okay.
Oh.
We're going to Ireland. Do an Irish accent.
How
would you pronounce that?
That'd be Doulahan.
There you go.
Doulahan.
Don't say that 3 times.
I'm going to be saying it 3 times there. Doulahan, Doulahan, Doulahan.
No. What if the window just shattered right now? The Doulahan is a headless rider, usually on a black horse, who carries his or her own head. Oh my God, the woman too.
Yeah, this is a
terrifying.
weird looking picture.
Yeah, it's a guy riding a horse, holding a skull in his hands. And he's got a spine as a whip.
Is it his own spine?
What?
It wouldn't make sense, but I was wondering.
Because he'd just be flopping around his saddle.
You'd be hard. You no wonder why people die from that thing because they're too busy laughing at it when it's riding towards them. Like, look at that drunk guy.
No, listen, this is horrible. Who carries his or her own head under one arm. Usually, the Dullahan is male, but there are some female versions. The Dullahan uses the spine of a human corpse for a whip. When the Dullahan stops riding, that is where a person is due to die.
Oh.
The Dullahan calls out the person's name, at which point that person immediately perishes.
Right.
Hold on, let me finish this list.
Oh, I'll be coming for you. Here I come. Oh, there I am.
That'd be his head in his arm. He'd be trying to talk, but he's accidentally, the head's kind of jostled, so the mouth is being cut off.
It's all muffled. Oh, here I'm coming for you, Ryan.
Stupid arm. Let me fix it. Okay, we're going to Scotland now.
Great Scotland.
Great Scotland. Oh, man.
What is that thing?
This is called a red cap. Red cap is depicted as a short goblin with long teeth, skinny fingers armed with talons like eagles, large eyes of a fiery red color, gristly hair streaming down his shoulders, wearing iron boots. Where does he get the money for that? A staff in his left hand, and a red cap on his head. When travelers take refuge in his lair, he will fling huge stones at them, and if he kills them, he will soak his cap in their blood, giving it its crimson hue.
The heck? How big is this guy?
It's like a goblin. It's probably like 3 feet, 4 feet tall.
He can chuck huge boulders at you though.
I guess he must be superhuman.
Holy crap!
That's terrifying. What if you walked up, you saw this little goblin just dripping? You go, that looks horrible.
It's like, what is going on?
What's going on here? All right, we're going to England. Jolly old England. I have horrible accents.
Manchester, England.
What?
I don't know.
This is the gargoyle. Now, gargoyle is French, I'm pretty sure, for ugly statue. I don't know.
Well, they are famous on Notre Dame.
They're also...
Notre Dame.
Wait, what are those things called? Oh, the Weeping Angels. Crying Angels? Weeping Angels.
Which ones?
That's from Doctor Who.
I'm not a Whovian.
Me neither. I just know about these because when I first described it and I saw the pictures, I was like, that's terrifying. It looks like a weeping angel. Looks like a statue of an angel, just kind of there with the hands like this and looking all, head down, bowed with tears, or I guess whatever. But then when you don't look at it, it moves towards you.
Oh, see, I love stuff like that.
But then, like, when you look and it changes its face, it's all raw, it's all ghastly looking. But, like, even if you blink, during that moment you blinked, it gets a little bit closer.
Oh.
I'd be like, no.
You're holding your eyelids open.
I would.
Oh.
Just cut off my eyelids. Ha ha, I can't sneak up on me now. I got blood in my eyes.
It's like, isn't that what Jeff the Killer?
Huh?
Jeff the Killer, doesn't he cut his eyelids off and he carves that big smile on his face?
Who's that from?
You ever heard that? Like
Jeff
urban
the Killer?
legend? Yeah.
No, that's terrifying.
It is pretty creepy.
I don't want to hear this.
Urban
Quiet.
We'll talk about
England's.
it later.
Ordinarily, gargoyles are stone statues carved into shape that are supposed to scare evil spirits away.
Yes.
Sometimes gargoyles are biological creatures capable of natural reproduction. Gargoyles are sentient and cunning. Due to its stony body, a gargoyle has the ability to hold itself so still that it appears to be a statue.
I've never seen a girl gargoyle though.
Standard gargoyles possess wings which give them flight capability.
Have you ever seen a gargoyle that had like boobs?
I've seen yeah.
Have you?
Yeah. I couldn't get close enough to play with them. I'm kidding.
Where have you seen these boobed
Probably in
gargoyles?
other cities somewhere.
Lies.
No, I remember. Where was the place that had the gargoyle, but it had a head? It was of a cat, but it was like a demonic looking cat. And my friends and I were going, good lord, at least. That lady's stacked. I don't remember where that was. Was that Japan?
Would that be a gargoyle, though, in Japan, or no?
It'd be a gargoyle.
Gargoyle.
Yeah.
Wah, wah.
Okay, we're still in England. Get me a pint. This is called a Black Annis, also known as Black Agnes or Black Anna. She's imagined as a blue-faced hag or witch with iron talons and a taste for human flesh, especially children. Everyone knows children are delicious.
I was gonna say a lot of these cryptids love eating.
I think
kids.
what it is, it's going, you kids better behave or Black Annis is
Yeah.
going to get you. Like, why isn't she called Blue Annis? Because she's got a blue face. She's not black.
You want Black Annis to come and get you. Sorry, that was
Scottish.
more Scottish. I'm sorry.
They could have.
That's all part of the UK.
Maybe one moved up there. She is said to haunt the countryside, living in a cave in the Dane Hills. Well, if you know where she is.
Yeah, go hunt her now. Where's
Yeah.
the torches and pitchforks?
She's in the Dane Hills with a great oak tree at the entrance. She is said to venture out at night looking for unsuspecting children and lambs to eat. I get those confused all the time. Then tanning their skins by hanging them on the tree before wearing them around her waist.
She wears the kids' skin around her waist.
Yeah, or the lambs. It doesn't say. Okay, now we're still in England, and this is called the Black Dog.
Black dog with red
Which I think all this
eyes.
is a hellhound.
Yeah, that's what it kind of looks like.
Yeah, look at him. He's all mangy. He looks
He
sad.
just needs a bath.
I want to put a bowl of
He's
water
probably
down
just
for him.
hungry. Poor little guy.
He probably wants a baby to eat.
I'll give him a
The
baby.
black dog's appearance was regarded as a portent of death. It is generally supposed to be larger than a normal dog and often has large glowing eyes. It is sometimes associated with electrical storms and also with crossroads, places of execution, and ancient pathways.
Interesting.
I understand the crossroads thing. That's from. I remember that from that show Supernatural. That was more
Crossroads?
The crossroads is where you make a deal with the crossroads demon, and then after your set time, which is like 10 years, something like that, 5-10 years, depending on what your deal's for. After that time is up, the Hellhound comes after you, but only you can see it. No one else can see it. It's invisible. But there's only certain things. That
What happens once it gets you?
Oh man, it got some few people on that show tore them up.
Oh.
And it was actually pretty graphic too. You're going, wow, this is a TV show, and there's people getting ripped limb from limb.
Does it take you to hell or something afterwards?
Yeah, pretty much. It takes your soul. I think it just kills you, and then that's where you're going, first class ticket.
Oh.
Because that's what happened to.
At least it's first class.
Spoilers. That's what happened to Dean, and because he sold his soul to bring his brother back at the crossroads.
You said that they're always swapping.
They're always doing that. Like some happens with one brother, gotta save my brother. Then he comes back. Of course, he comes back at the beginning of the season because you can't have like him, a whole season with just the one brother.
Yeah,
you gotta have both brothers. I mean that part's kind of ridiculous, but then like there's a lot of cool stuff in that show. I really do like that show. Although I think this is the 13th season.
Is it the last season?
I don't know. I don't think so.
Holy crap.
They're just going to keep going.
Yeah, they are.
Okay. I talked to a buddy of mine, a guy named Lee. We used to call him Brown Skin in the Navy. But yeah, that was his own nickname. He gave himself a nickname.
Okay, I was looking at John Cockeyed.
I think everyone just called him Brown Skin because his last name was Brown, and his name is Brown Skin.
Look at you trying to justify it.
That's what he called himself. I didn't call himself. I would never do that. Like going, really? Can I call you anything else? You want me to call you that name? All right. Well, he was one of my good friends. I have many best friends from the Navy.
Oh man.
But he was from the Dominican Republic. But he lived in New York, I think, at the time.
Did he have a Dominican accent or
a
New York accent?
He sounded like more like New York. Yeah.
Okay.
I think he was from New York. He talked about New York. Anyway, this is called La Ciguapa. I guess La means the. Ciguapa. Dominican Republic. He said his great grandfather, told him the story of this lady here. They are commonly described as having human female form with brown or dark blue skin. What? That would set off my
Yeah,
warning
big
signs
time.
right there. You got a lady, you got dark blue skin. Are you a
Something's off
cosplayer?
about
Are you a cosplayer? Are you playing Mystique? Or like a gender reverse of Nightcrawler.
Yeah.
Let's see. Or dark blue skin, backward facing feet, and very long manes of smooth glossy hair that covers their otherwise naked bodies. I'm in.
Wouldn't be able to catch me on that.
I'd catch. Yeah, you can't catch you on that one. You Mr. Foot Fetish over here. Let's see. Deceitful and ready to capture the wayward traveler, they are said. I just picture this naked lady with backwards feet standing there. You can't see me, but I'm like crouched down, like, oh, I'm gonna get you. Okay.
Oh man.
Deceitful and ready to capture the wayward traveler. They are said that they are so beautiful as to lure men into the forest, even though following footsteps is misleading to make love with them, only to kill them afterwards.
But she makes love with him first.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, at least they're going out happy.
There's no downside.
It's like on
Except for the death.
It's like on Futurama. What was it? Snoo, I think they called it. It was the giants.
Death by Snoo.
And it showed the skeletons. They all looked happy, but they had crushed pelvis.
Yeah, they were they were like shattered of just dust.
But they had like some had their hands around their heads.
One of them had a cigarette in his mouth.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Oh crap.
There we go. We're going to Puerto Rico.
Uh-oh, here we go. This is
Puerto Rico. Am I saying that right? I'm saying it as American. Puerto Rico.
Yeah.
Okay, the most common description of the chupacabra is that of a reptile-like creature said to have leathery or scaly greenish-gray skin and sharp spines or quills running down its back. It is said to be approximately 3 to 4 feet high and stands and hops in a fashion similar to that of a kangaroo. Another common description of the chupacabra is that of a strange breed of wild dog. This form is mostly hairless and has a pronounced spinal ridge, unusually pronounced eye sockets, fangs, and claws. And I asked a lady from Mexico that works in my building about chupacabras, and she said they no exist.
She's like, dumb gringo, they know exist.
She goes, that's just what we tell you to scare you.
Well, speaking of scaring, this one's freaky.
This one's nuts. Look at him hanging there with all naked.
I know, he looks all happy, too.
He's like, look at my naked butt. Actually, he's Australian, so he would go,
oh,
look at my naked butt, mate. Okay, oh man, this is going to be hard to say. Okay, this is from Australia. This is an Aborigine legend, or creature. The Yaramawahi... What the hell? I almost had it. Yaramayahu? Yahoo? Yahoo serious?
Yahoo!
Yahoo!
Yara
Yaramayahu.
Yeah, I think that's right.
Yaramayahu. I got it. I did it. This creature resembles a little frog-like man with red fur, a very big head. I call him big head.
A lot of junk in the trunk.
A large mouth with no teeth and suckers on the ends of its hands and feet. It waits for an unsuspecting traveler to rest under a tree. The creature then drops and uses its suckers to drain the victim's blood. After that, it swallows the person, drinks some water, and takes a nap. Because that's what everybody wants to do when they're done.
That's right.
It's like Thanksgiving dinner in Australia. Afterward, it regurgitates the victim, repeating the process until the victim becomes a Yaramawahu, Yahoo, whatever.
Yeah,
so basically you just become one of these things.
Just the thought of it drain your blood and then it eats you, like this inhales your body and then regurgitates you. It's like
no, it goes. At first it goes and eats you, and then it goes. It has some water and it goes. Takes a little nap, snores, and wakes up and goes. Hold on a second. And spits
you see
out.
this body coming out.
And then he goes, hold on, suck blood out, which does dumb because that would already be drained.
Yeah, it's already gone.
And then you just, inhale them again, and then drink some more water? You just keep doing that process until you go, bleh, and then there's another one, you go, it's another one of me. Okay, now, what I just did, you go do.
Yeah, you go do now. Okay,
here we go. Still in Australia. This is the infamous and terrifying drop bear.
Oh, yeah, those things will get you every
Look
time.
At him. It's a rabid koala.
That's what it looks like.
He's got sharp fangs and hair and
so not much different than a regular koala.
I've got scars on my back.
I've heard those things are mean, man.
I've got scars on my back from a drop bear. No, I'm kidding. I went to a petting zoo with a girl in Australia.
What kind of stories?
I held... I told you about this. I held a little baby koala bear. He had his hands behind me, and it must have been something about me he didn't like. Maybe because I'm evil. No, because I was cologne on or something like that.
It probably was. Yeah.
And he looked up and just started making this noise, and it was like nah or something like that. And I was like, "What? This is not good. Why is he doing that?" And then he went and just put his claws into my back. I was like, "Oh my god, get it off me!" I was screaming, like doing the thing we were trying to push it away from you. But
he's just going,
nope. It's just holding on. And she's laughing her ass off. And the guy who's supposed to be helping me, he's laughing his ass off. Australian people are going, look at him. He's going to die.
Oh, crap.
It was comedy gold, apparently.
How did you eventually get it off?
They finally got it loose. It didn't dig its claws into me. I would have been like, I'm dead. I'm not going to school. I'm not going to the ship back. Go back to the ship like this. This is embarrassing. I probably have syphilis from that thing.
You probably do.
Wait, was that? Don't koala bears have syphilis or gonorrhea or something?
With
A
one of the
bunch
two.
of 'em?
I think you have gonorrhea now.
No, I do not. If I got that from anything, it's a prostate.
In the Philippines or
Oh my God.
Thailand.
We'll talk about stories later. No, one day we'll get to Navy stories, and I'll tell you all kinds of stuff.
Yeah, I have an idea. I have an idea already when we start. Because I want you to hold off on Navy stories till we start doing video podcasts.
Okay.
Because I want to do a segment every once in a while called Ryan's Navy Stories.
Jesus, seriously?
Yeah.
Okay.
And then you have to put on your Navy hat.
Hey, I still have mine.
Yeah, all
Which
perfect.
one? You want my Dixie cup or you want my ball cap with my ship on it?
The Dixie cup.
Okay.
And then you got to cock it
I'll
sideways.
cock it to the side.
And then tell your story.
And I'll go, hey, everybody. I'll do this. I'll swing my arms back and forth.
You got to. That's awesome.
As I'm telling the story. Okay. Back to the drop bear. This animal is commonly spoken about in tall tales designed to scare tourists. So drop bears are not real, folks. There's just things in Australia trying to scare you.
That's right.
Except for the jackalope, because everyone knows that's real. And snipes, those things are real.
Yeah,
too.
snipe hunting's fun.
Snipe hunting's real. Yeah, it is fun. You can use paintballs or whatever you want to use.
Yeah.
Snipes are dumb. They fall down for anything.
Oh, heck yeah, man. I use airsoft with them.
Well, koalas are typically docile herbivores. Yeah, right, okay, whatever. And notably not bears. Drop bears are described as unusually large and vicious marsupials that inhabit treetops and attack unsuspecting people that walk beneath them by dropping onto their heads from above. That just sounds like the Mariyahu.
Which one was the Mariyahu?
The Yair Mariyahu. I'm gonna keep
Might be a
butchering
distant cousin.
Maybe. They may be deterred by places. This is how you get rid of them. Ready?
Okay.
In case of drop bears, they may be deterred by placing forks in your hair,
Check. I do that already.
spreading Vegemite behind your ears,
Okay, that's something. That's a
and
normal
speaking
practice.
in an Austrian accent. I'm dead.
Sweet.
I can't do accents.
Oh, didgeridoo. There you
I'd
go.
be like going, I got plastic forks in my hair, and I put Vegemite behind my butthole. And wait, am I doing this right? Ah, drop bear.
You're like Ryan, you forgot the accent.
I'll be like going, damn, I did it wrong. That's Indian accent.
You're like, dang it, you keep doing every accent, but
I can't do
you're
it.
like, thank you, come again. Oh shit, wrong one.
I'm screwed.
There
we go.
This is another creepy looking one.
This looks like a weird frog creature with weird hand.
Yeah, like it's
It's got hands coming out of its hands.
it's what it looks like. He has tentacles coming out of his hands.
He's like, that's the noise you make. He go.
That was for you, ladies.
Yeah, you hear that, ladies? That was my tongue. That's very gross. I apologize.
Oh,
But that's also advertising.
oh.
This is called the bunyip
I vote.
from Australia. It looks like a little frog guy.
Yeah, it does.
The bunyip is represented as uniting the characteristics of a bird and an alligator. What? That looks nothing like
I was gonna say that looks nothing like
It's
a
a
bird
it's a
or
frog.
alligator.
tentacle thing. It has a head resembling that of an emu. What? This is a wrong picture.
It must be.
Actually,
Next
when I was
episode-
looking it up, they had all kinds of different pictures of it. They had one that looked kind of more like this, and they had one that was actually like an emu head, but on a weird alligator body.
Oh, which is probably what they're
They
describing.
didn't know. It has a head resembling of an emu with a long bill with serrated edges like the bone of a stingray. That's crazy.
That's freaking
You could use
crazy.
his head to saw down a tree.
Yeah, you could.
Its body and legs partake the nature of an alligator. The hind legs are remarkably thick and strong, and the forelegs are much longer, but still of great strength. The extremities are furnished with long claws, but is known to kill its prey by hugging it to death. What?
Well, that's a sweet way
That
to go,
sounds-
though.
He's like,
oh,
he goes, and you're like, what the hell? Why is he hugging me?
I mean, why is he doing that in my ear?
Stop doing that in my
Like,
ear.
it tickles.
Tickles.
Stop it.
Stop it. Let's see. Yeah, hugging it to death. When in the water, it swims like a frog. That's why it looks like a frog. And
Yeah,
then,
that's
when on shore, it walks on its hind legs with its head up, standing 12 feet tall.
Holy crap!
That's big. I think I'm done. That's all my monsters.
Is that all of them? Your monsters?
Uh-huh.
And that's Ryan's cryptids around
Hold on,
the
let
world.
me fly back to North America.
Yep.
That was my Superman impression.
And we're here. We're landing in Massachusetts.
Why are we like 1930s radio guy? Well, I'm sorry, folks. I must have gone too fast. I'm back in the past.
You went too far back. All right.
Hey there, Johnny.
I don't have as many as Ryan's got, but we are going to start with the Dover Demon.
Sweet.
So It's got a bunch.
Dover Demon's upstairs yawning right now.
Yeah, no, you guys can probably hear that. It's my wife and the puppies. All right, the Dover Demon. It is a small humanoid reported from Dover, Massachusetts. Let's see. It was the subject of an intensive scare during the 70s.
Really?
The Dover Demon, is described as looking sort of like the gray variety of alien, except that it has skin of a rosy orange instead of a sickly gray. The Dover Demon has a large head on a small, stick-like body. It can be bipedal, but it often travels on all fours or switches back and forth between the two modes of locomotion. It has eyes that glow, sometimes orange, sometimes green. It does not seem to wear any clothing, so it's a nudist, unless the clothing fits. Unless the clothing fits tightly, so it's a hipster.
Oh no!
And is the same color as its body.
It's got skinny jeans.
It is. It's pictures. Yeah, it's wearing skinny jeans and has a man bun. Unlike,
it's got a messy ass fucking beard, but perfectly coiffed hair.
It does. Unlike the Greys, the Dover Demon does not seem to be associated with UFOs. It just wanders around on its own.
I think maybe it was left here by a UFO.
It might be. It might be one of those.
Maybe Greys are like Greys haven't been here long enough, so they don't turn rosy colored.
It might be. It says that the first sighting.
In the 70s?
Yeah, it doesn't give me the exact year, but it says April 21st. It was by 3 17-year-olds. They were probably drunk.
They were high. It was 4 17-year-olds, and they were in Eric's basement around the table.
What?
That 70s show.
We got a couple explanations. Skeptics usually claim that the Dover Demon was simply a lost baby moose, glimpsed under unusual conditions. People who don't believe that explanation point out that all sightings happen during the wrong time of year for a moose that small to exist. An orange-furred orphan calf would be a more likely candidate for such a proposal than a baby moose. Other suggested explanations include a monkey, a dog, mutation, a hoax, or just flat out an alien. So that was the Dover Demon. Yeah, I had heard of that before, but
Good Lord.
What was it?
Your drinks.
Oh yeah, they were really good, so I kind of went through them fast. I'd heard of the Dover Demon before, but I didn't. It did. The picture I have, it does look very similar to a gray alien. But now we're going to move on to what is commonly called the Fresno Nightcrawler.
The Fresno Nightcrawler.
Yes.
Wait, is this? Are you?
Yes,
are these
this is the one.
I love these. Wait, where's Fresno?
California.
California.
Yes.
That sounded familiar.
The Nightcrawler, also known as the Fresno Alien, is a cryptid that has made 2 appearances so far. One in Fresno, California, which I believe is the first one, and the other in Yosemite National Park. In both sightings, it's only seen in video footage. It appears to be relatively short, about approximately 4 feet in height. However, a man in Poland has said to have seen the creature, confirming that it could be a Nightcrawler. Nah, it's Polish. They lie. It is extremely.
Nice.
It is an extremely thin, white humanoid with no discernible arms. It also appears to be wearing a white gown or cloak of some sort. That's just so odd.
I like that thing when it's walking.
It does look weird.
He's out taking a walk and he walks like this.
There's a couple videos. I think the one out of Yosemite. It looks. To me, like I'm gonna show you real quick. I don't have the video. That video right there to me is the most weird, creepy one.
Is it the one with the 2?
Yeah, that's one. It's kind of like at an angle away. This one right here is just for like a side angle, but there's a tree line. There's too much stuff hiding a possible line, like a zip line or something. But I'm gonna try to put a link up for that first video because they come walking across the lawn and just the way they're walking, it just looks.
Yeah, it looks really.
It looks like something wearing like a Dracula cape, and it looks like all it is a head with like stick legs. Walking across, it just looks so freaking weird.
I think I know how I could fake that. Yeah, that's right. I'm gonna fake it.
You're gonna fake it?
Yeah.
Well, real quick, this says according to certain Native Americans in the surrounding area, the Nightcrawlers have existed on Earth for a considerable amount of time. But they say it comes from a planet consisting mostly of swampland. Their long legs are thought to help them maneuver through the boggy terrain.
Now, they float around like gassy stuff.
Yeah. So there are several possible explanations. The theories do include an undiscovered species, a cryptid, which is what we're talking about. Paranormal or supernatural creature. An extraterrestrial. A mutation, or a pair of white pants being puppeted.
That's what I think it is. A pair of white pants.
But you do kind of have to admit it does look odd.
I think the little one looks adorable.
The
little one's walking next to him like, "Where are we going, Mom?"
Yeah, it does kind of look that way.
And she's going, "Shh, just keep walking. We got to get out of this neighborhood. It's a bad neighborhood. It's Fresno."
Yeah, Fresno's so good for you, honey. All right, moving on. We have one. This is from. Actually, it doesn't give me the state, but this one's just called Old Spider Legs.
What?
And it is a mysterious creature sighted in America during the 19th century by a lumberjack. Says he was traveling through the forest. He heard a quick and numerous galloping noise. He then got a clear sight of a horse that had 8 legs positioned like a spider's legs.
Holy crap!
He got on his horse and chased after the beast, but he could not keep up with and lost sight
Hold
of
on.
it.
No, that makes sense to me. Lumberjack.
What's that? Mushrooms?
No. I'm just saying anybody else would go, GTFO.
Oh, yeah.
He'd be
Lumberjack's
gone.
like,
and he's like, I got this, I got an axe, and I got a beard, and I got flannel, I'm gone.
I'm a man's man. I'm a man. I see he lost sight of it. Many have heard it since, but none have seen it again. It says it might have possibly been a regular wild horse that had a twin that did not fully develop. So that's actually a pretty good explanation.
Oh my God, that's
so it's like
terrifying.
part of another horse sticking out of it with its legs.
Ew, what if it's the one thing I showed you? But that's a spirit creature.
Oh yeah.
No, it didn't say it had a rider.
Yeah, that says it has its extra appendages, which in this case were positioned like a spider's legs, and it learned to use them to its advantage of running faster.
Do the insect noise?
Oh yeah.
There you go. That's what it sounds like.
Although I wouldn't think though if
you have to throw a Winnie in there.
Well, I wouldn't think though if that was like its old.
I can't do that.
It's like a twin that didn't fully develop.
Yeah.
I wouldn't think though the extra legs would be. I don't think they'd be usable.
You know, like when you get like big moles on your body, that's supposed to be like your twin. Like you
really
absorb them inside your mom's womb.
Like giant moles.
Yeah.
But then they don't. Do you have a giant mole
I have
on
one
you?
back here on my back.
You have a twin on your back.
There's a face.
That's your Quado on your back. Do you hear it going?
Quaid.
Yeah, Quaid.
Release the Kraken. What the hell? What movie are you in?
You're mixing movies up.
You're mixing movies up, Quaid. Or what was that creature's name?
Quado.
Quado. It was Quado.
Wait, what did I call it? Did I call it Quaid?
No, it was Quado.
I call it Quaid.
Okay. Quaid was
Schwarzenegger.
Quaid was Schwarzenegger.
All right, moving on. This is Mount St. Helens is in Washington, right?
Yes.
This is I had never heard of this.
Oh man, did it release something when Mount St. Helens blew up?
It could have, because it was first sighted in the 1980s.
Ooh.
And St. Helens blew up in 80.
Yeah.
This is just simply known as, tell me if you've heard of this, Bat Squatch.
Bat Squatch?
Yeah, here's a picture of it.
What? Is it a bat? Holy shit.
It just looks like a werewolf with wings.
Yeah,
is that how you describe that?
Yeah, it's a werewolf with gargoyle wings.
Well, yeah. This thing is a flying cryptid that was allegedly sighted near Mount St. Helens in the 1980s. It resembles a flying primate, even though that looks like a werewolf.
Yeah, it does look like a werewolf.
Similar to the Ahul and the Orang Bati of Southeast Asia. And its name is derived from the words bat and Sasquatch, obviously.
Yeah.
A witness allegedly took several pictures of the creature. However, these pictures have not yet been analyzed and thus cannot prove the creature's existence.
I got pictures, I swear.
Yeah, but I ain't showing no one. This creature was said to have yellow eyes, a wolf-like muzzle, blue-tinted fur, sharp teeth, bird-like feet, and leathery bat-like wings that span up to 50 feet.
50 feet? Jesus.
In addition, Bat Squatch is said to be 9 feet tall. How tall is it?
Oh, 9 feet tall? No, hold on, 9 feet tall with 50-foot wings.
50-foot wings, that seems undoable.
That's too big. He wouldn't be able to move. He'd be dragging that shit all over.
Yeah, I was going to say, his wings would be... Maybe they meant to say 15.
I'll catch up with you. It must be.
Had to have been. It says 50.
because 15 seems too small now.
You're like, I think about 50 feet would be just right. It
Well, it's
depends
like-
on how much it could,
Yeah, I don't
close
know.
it. I don't know.
But if it can't fly, if it's dumb. See, if you're gonna put wings on things, you have to make sure that it's a lightweight. Because that thing looks way too bulky and massive to be able to support wings.
Yeah, it was like a bodybuilding werewolf.
Yeah. His wings wouldn't be able to support him.
But-
He could jump out of a tree and glide a little bit, but that'd be it.
Well, he's 9 feet tall, but he also has the ability to affect car engines.
What?
That's just randomly in there. I don't know why. This is
Because some guy was like, I seen it. And then he went to go down his car and he goes, he's affecting my car engine. Because he couldn't get
the
it
car
to go.
won't start.
Damn car won't start.
But it
Stupid
does.
Ford.
It does have an explanation for that. It says the affecting car engines. Says this is possibly a misunderstood sighting of Mothman. Considering-
Mothman's real.
Because Mothman, considering it also affected man-made things, like
Yeah, he
Mothman
did.
can.
Like
Sightings,
bridges.
April 1994 in Washington's Pierce County. His truck suddenly died, and a large creature landed in front of him.
Now, in my head, I want that to be it. His car wouldn't start, and it landed right on the hood and went. He was like, "Shit!"
Oh, here's where the 50-foot. Okay, possibly second sighting was reported in 2009 near Mount Shasta in California.
Yeah, I call it Shasta, like the drink.
Oh yeah, that would make more sense. Shasta. Several
Delicious.
hikers witnessed a huge creature with leathery wings spanning 50 feet fly out of a crevice in the mountain. At first, an eyewitness described the creature as having a head similar to a pterodactyl. However, upon reconsideration, the witness claimed it was more akin to a bat or a fox. Ooh, this is more recent, 2011.
Ooh,
was in
nice.
his yard walking his dog. He went to pick up the dog when he saw something in the sky. He said the following. I saw something flying in the sky. It had bat wings, blue fur on the face similar to eyes glowing red. It was about 9 feet tall at least. After I watched it, done flew away.
It done flew away.
And April 14th of 2014.
And his dog was quoted as saying, "Rah, rah, rah."
This is Akron, Ohio. Holy crap. A second period Spanish class spotted a giant black mass zip by the window of the classroom at incredible speed. Okay, they see a black mass zoom by their window at incredible speed, yet they claims it was about 9 feet tall with a 20 to 30 foot wingspan.
How did you get that? Jesus.
How would you even...
Because, did you see that? It was 19 feet long.
I swear to God.
It weighed 250 pounds. It had blue eyes. I swear it had blue eyes. It had blue eyes.
It had yellow eyes. I swear, yellow eyes.
What was that from? Oh, that was from Memphis Belle.
Which part? Which one?
When Sam Wise was in the ball tournament.
Oh, I don't remember.
Yeah, he was in the ball tournament because they always put the small guy in the ball tournament.
Oh yeah.
But he was under there, and that Nazi fighter was flying by, and he goes, "That guy had blue eyes." 'Cause
Oh yeah,
how
that's
close
right.
he
He did,
was.
didn't he?
That's a good movie.
It is a very good movie. I
We
need
should
to
go. We
rewatch
should
that.
go see the Memphis Belle in Memphis.
We should. We should go watch. We actually should watch Memphis Belle and then go see the Memphis Belle in Memphis.
And then we should have Memphis Belle cakes.
Did they make those?
I made that up. But now
Sorry,
I
I'm,
want
I'm trying to buy a little bit more time before that's my phone to load up to the next one. Okay, here we go. Next is. This is out of
this world.
Loveland, Ohio.
Oh, Ohio. Ohio puts out weird things like me.
This is known as the Loveland Frogmen.
Yep, that's where I come from.
These amphibious anomalies have shocked and terrified both businessmen, farmers, and police officers, and remain one of the most intriguing cryptozoological mysteries in the United States.
But nobody else.
No, just those.
Like
So,
a housewife goes, "Oh, okay."
yeah, if you're not a businessman, a farmer, or a police officer, you're fine.
Yeah, you're fine.
One of the most intriguing cases encounters is at the Loveland Frogmen, or Loveland Lizards. The story of these unique creatures begins May of 1955. At approximately 3:30 a.m., an unnamed businessman claimed to have witnessed 3 bipedal, quasi-reptilian entities congregating by the side of the road. Do you think it's like Frogger? They're kind of contemplating, like, is it safe to cross the
They're
road?
going. Dun, 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 dun. Bum, 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 bum. Bum, 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 bum. That's the actual Frogger music. I remember that song. I haven't played that
pretty
game in many years.
And that's how memorable that song was
No,
to
no.
you.
And then he goes brung, 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 as he's going across the water.
It says, the man pulled his car to the curb and observed these creatures for what he estimated to be about 3 minutes. During this time, he noticed that these strange beings stood between 3 and 4 feet tall, were covered with leathery skin, and had webbed hands and feet. Their most distinguishing characteristic, however, was their distinctly frog-like heads, which the man claimed bore deep wrinkles where their hair should have been. Just as the man was about to steal away, one of the creatures suddenly held what the witness could only describe as a wand
What?
above its head. The anonymous source further claimed that sparks spewed out of the end of the device he left post-haste. 1955.
I was going to say, this sounds like Dungeons and Dragons.
That began the...
Those are called bullywugs.
Bullywugs?
Yeah, they're frog-like creatures in Dungeons and Dragons.
Oh, okay. See, the next one was at 1 a.m. on March 3rd, 1972, nearly 17 years after the first report. March 3rd, 1972.
Okay, I wouldn't be born for another...
I was going to say, it's pretty close.
14 days.
That's right, your birthday's coming up.
Yeah.
Oh, man, take a look at me.
St. Patty's Day.
That's right.
Wait, it's on a Saturday this year.
Is it really?
Shitty. Yeah.
I might actually be able to meet up with you then this year.
Sweet. Oh man, we got to go to Paul's.
Yeah, I haven't been there. I haven't been up there where his wife works, right?
Yeah, it's all right. It's pretty good.
See.
They have good slider burgers.
Do they really?
Yeah.
I'm there. Okay, this next one was from the police officer.
I don't believe him.
The officer claimed that he was driving slowly due to the substantial amount of ice in the road when he saw what looked like a dog by the curb.
In March? Wait, so okay, that makes sense.
Suddenly the animal...
in the 50s?
Yes. No, this was 72.
That's right, 72.
Once the animal darted in front of the cruiser, slamming on his brakes. Headlights fell upon the prone animal. At this point, the officer described something that seems literally too bizarre to be true. In the span of seconds, this crouched, frog-like creature stood on two legs, stared back at the policeman, then scrambled over the guard.
"You son of a bitch, watch where you're going."
Flipped him the bird, and then jumped away.
I thought that was real when you said flipped him the bird. He actually threw a bird onto his hood.
But yeah, similar description, 3 to 4 feet tall, 50 to 75 pounds.
See, it makes more sense. They would be...
There's actually quite a bit of information on this. So I'm just skimming through
They're saying it was 3 to 4 feet tall and between 50 and 75 pounds. That seems
see, there's a picture right there. He's like, "You son of a bitch, you almost hit me."
There he is. He's giving the finger. He's like, "Fuck you, you son of a bitch," and then he runs off. He goes, "I'm supposed to have a cop," and he runs.
He's like, "Throw the cop."
He goes, "Knee deep."
Oh, crap. Let's see. The next one is from my home state.
Uh-oh.
Which we all know is the great state of
Cuba.
Michigan.
Oh, Michigan.
No, Michigan. I'm not a communist. Come on now.
Yeah, it was my frog imitation.
It was. It's perfect. This one is known as the Michigan Dog Man.
That's just anybody from Michigan.
You shut your mouth.
Shut your hole.
The Michigan Dog Man is a werewolf-type creature first reported in 1887.
Oh, I see how it is.
What?
Ohio gets frog people, but Michigan gets
Heck
wolf
yeah,
guys.
screw Ohio and the OSU, Ohio State University.
That's where I came
Suck
from.
it.
That's football. I don't care.
First reported in 1887 in Wexford County, Michigan. Sightings have been reported in several locations throughout Michigan, primarily in the northwestern quadrant. Blah, blah, blah. Sightings.
They make muzzles for puppies.
Okay, here we go. The first known sighting was in 1887 when two lumberjacks, lumberjacks, manly men, saw a creature whom they described as having a man's body and a dog's head. 1938 in Paris, Michigan.
Oh, I was waiting for the story where they chased after with their axes.
I think that had to have happened. They just didn't say it. I'm assuming that's what happened. Next sighting was in 1938 in Paris, Michigan. Robert Fortney was attacked by 5 wild dogs and said that one of the 5 walked on 2 legs. Reports of similar creatures also come from Allegan County in the 50s and in Manistee and Cross Village in 67. Here you go. In 61, a night watchman was patrolling a manufacturing plant in Big Rapids, Michigan, when he saw a peculiar figure. At first, he thought it was a person until he saw the dog-like features. He pulled his gun and was about to shoot when he remembered his camera and took it out and took a picture of the horrific beast. The photos have not been analyzed yet. Oh, and the photo still remains an unsolved mystery.
That's bullshit. Because I'll tell you what. Once you shoot it and it's laying there, take all the pictures you want.
What if this was the picture, though? Imagine seeing that.
Oh, that's awesome.
That's pretty.
It's just a regular dog, though.
It all kind of looks like it, didn't it? But imagine that thing was on its hind legs, just standing there.
Standing there and goes,
and
"Don't shoot!
And that's
I
when
got
the guy
kids.
took the picture.
I got a wife and kids.
I got me a litter at home." That's another one.
I got a bitch and some puppies. Oh my god.
It's another parade, but I don't know if that was supposed to be.
That looks pretty good. If that's a fake.
It's basically though.
But I'm serious. You shoot
werewolf.
something, then take all the pictures you want to take.
Yeah, I don't understand.
So when you see UFOs, buy an anti-aircraft gun, shoot it down, and then take all the pictures you want to.
Yeah. I mean, that's what I do when I go Bigfoot hunting. I'm going to kill Bigfoot.
Where did I see somebody was selling an anti-aircraft gun? It was in at a gun show in Texas. See, when I say that, you're not surprised. They're like, oh, Texas, well, that makes sense.
Somebody was stealing an anti-aircraft gun in Texas?
Yeah, they were.
What?
Yeah, it was one of those ones where you sit in the seat and you crank the little thing.
Oh, yeah.
And I was like, okay.
Where's you going to get the ammunition for it, though?
Yeah. It'd be cool to put out in your front yard.
Because that's probably shot.
That would be my
30 mil or
you know,
something?
people sit on the front porch on a bench.
Yeah.
I'd be sitting in my anti-aircraft gun, just sipping a beer.
Heck yeah.
I don't see any planes so far, so we're good.
All right, here we go. This next one is called. Well, let me see where it's out of first.
That dog.
This one is out of. Why is it not telling me the state this is out of? It is. Hang on. Check 1, check 2, check 3. Dang it. I thought it just said it. Oh well. Yeah, it didn't.
Keep talking. I'm setting stuff up.
Didn't give me the name. This one, it's just known as the Lizard Man of Scape Ore Swamp. Scape Ore Swamp. O-R-E. And this is...
I actually thought you said skateboard swamp.
Yeah, in Skateboard Swamp. A weird lizard creature was found skateboarding.
You did an ollie.
Let's see. The first modern reported sighting of the creature was made by George Holloman Jr. in the fall of '87. But it was reported by Christopher Davis, a 17-year-old local man, that made the Lizard Man famous. See, he was driving home at 2 a.m. on June 29th, 1988. According to his account, Davis stopped on a road bordering Scape Ore Swamp in order to change a tire which had blown out.
I think I've heard this before.
I think, yeah, I've heard this one too, now that I'm reading it. When he was finishing up, he reported having heard a thumping noise from behind him and having turned around to see the creature running towards him.
Jesus!
Davis said the creature tried to grab at the car and then jumped on its roof as he tried to escape, clinging on to it as Davis swerved from side to side in an effort to throw it off. See, he found the roof.
That guy's living an action movie right now.
Yeah, he did. Mirror was badly damaged and scratch marks were found on the roof of his car. Let's see. I could see him from the neck down. The 3 big fingers, long black nails, and green rough skin. It was strong and angry. See, worth checking out in a month. Further reports. I'm trying to see if anybody else gives the size of it though.
That's about the size when you close your eyes. That's about the size of it.
Supposedly, it appeared to be 3-toed footprints measuring some 14 inches in length. But they decided against sending them to the FBI.
Because he's crazy.
They all are crazy. I'm trying to... see, described as having... Okay, the Lizard Man was described as having green scaly skin with either red or orange eyes and 3-fingered webbed hands. It stood about 7 feet tall and had a stride of about 40 inches.
Okay.
And I don't see... I don't see anything else about that one. And I've got one more. As soon as this loads up, load up, I will get to it. I just have to get to the Q's. I'm in the L's. There we go. Right there. Okay. Last one, I'm probably going to butcher the name.
Uh-oh.
Because it's an Inuit.
Oh, okay.
And there we go.
Just sound it out.
The Qualapiluk or Qualapiluit are marine creatures from Inuit mythology. They are often described as having scaly and bumpy skin, not unlike a sculpin. I don't know what that is.
I don't know what that is.
It is said that these are ugly creatures and that they reek of sulfur. The Qualapiluit is a child snatcher. No one really knows why these creatures love to take children. Perhaps they take children because they are lonely and like the company, or maybe they like how children taste.
Children are pretty good.
Or is there perhaps an even darker reason for the snatching? Many stories of the tell of them wearing No. Eider duck clothing with large pouches on their back to carry children in. They hide in the ocean. They hide in the ocean waiting for children to play alone on the beach or near the breaking ice.
Yeah, see, that to me just sounds like it
sounds like one of those tales.
It's a boogeyman.
That's what because it says they'll jump out of the water and grab children without warning. Sometimes, however, you can hear them knocking under the ice.
Man, I tell you what, if I ever have kids, I'm just gonna make up monsters to scare the shit out of them.
You should, man. Just
I'm going, don't do the thing because the thing will get you. What?
Yeah.
What?
What are you talking about?
Don't sass your dad because the thing will get you. Do whatever I say or the thing will get you.
Oh, yeah, pretty much like you were saying right here. It says, one thing is certain, whether the Qualapillock is hiding in the water or not, it is never safe to play alone on the beach or near the broken pans of sea ice.
I just thought something hilarious.
It is definitely a version of water-dwelling boogeymen.
Something that you were going to do to me, but I'm going to have if I ever.
That's what they're supposed to look like.
Oh man! That's spooky.
They look pretty creepy.
She's like, "Hey kids, come here. I got some cigarettes for you."
But that's all mine. That's it.
But I can imagine like you go, stop getting on my PlayStation. You're not supposed to be on there. They're going, what if I don't? Then I'll just walk over silently, have them walk with me, calmly open up the attic door. There'll be a face up there with long dark hair hanging down, and I'll go, "She's gonna get you," and then close it back up. And they'll be like going, just terrified.
God, you would holy crap! One, that would be terrifying. Two, why did I not think of that? Because I would have so done that.
Oh man, they would never. They would just always walk by they would like skirt the edge of the wall.
Gosh, especially if you had some sound trigger, so when it opened, you just heard.
Or you can even do the grudge.
Yeah, you
and you go, you hear that? You didn't eat your vegetables. There you go.
That'd be perfect.
You'd be dead if you didn't eat your vegetables.
You have to make sure the hall lights are off, and there's just enough light like up there to just barely make her face visible. So the kid takes a second to go. Like, you see that? And they're like,
what is it?
No, I don't see it. Yeah. Oh my gosh, that would be.
She's just going, looking at you.
Oh, that'd be so awesome. But you have it set up too, so when you pull the ladder down, it kind of leans
forward. Yeah.
Oh dang.
Oh, I got to do that. I got to rig that thing up.
That'd be awesome.
One of my friends, when I was growing up, his sister scared. She made it look a little haunted house in his bedroom. Mm. She was like, "Get out of your room, so we're gonna make a haunted house." I think it was a trick, but we went in there and they like rigged up just things like girls jumping out from like the covers or something like that, or there was a massive like stuffed toys and she jumped out of them, and then like his sister had rigged a pulley system. With like, I don't remember what it was, but like she dropped it slowly down and something touched me in the head and freaked me out. I don't remember what it was. It was probably a stuffed animal. But I remember being a little kid going, "No, nothing's supposed to be above my head," and I ran out.
That's freaking awesome.
I ran away.
But that's it for cryptids.
Yeah, I don't have a whole lot for cryptids.
This is actually pretty short. I think the next episode is going to be pretty short too.
Yeah, it will be.
That's cool though.
We're gonna drink some more because I have a drinking game ready.
All right, cool. If you don't have anything else, I'll just say real quick. You can email us at geeksamusing@gmail.com. Check out our Facebook at facebook.com/geeksamusing. But more importantly, go to our YouTube page. Right now, just search Geeks A Musing. You'll see the lovely picture of me and Ryan there in black and white.
Yeah.
Subscribe, like our stuff. Help us try to grow that channel because eventually that's just where we're gonna just be posting strictly out of there here pretty soon. So if that's it.
That's all.
All right. So, for Geeks Amusing, this is Nathan.
This is Ryan. Be a geek, be a nerd, but don't be a dork.